Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. I just had a very nice smoothie. I might be transitioning over to another fruit here soon. I think I might have mentioned that I finally think the oranges are running out. What a shame, but my little curb market had some strawberries the other day, and I had some this morning, and they are quite good. So I'm going back in a little bit, and I might make the switch, and strawberries might be my jam for the next few weeks. Anyhow, I wanted to talk about surviving versus thriving on my raw food diet. I do videos like this every day, similar to this every day, on veganism, plant-based diet, a little bit of fitness, going off subject a little bit on the weekends, share my meditation practice and some thoughts a little bit. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button now, then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I've been kind of reminiscing this morning. It's funny how you do that when you're on YouTube. I forgot what I was even doing on there, and I was checking this and that, and I came across one of Melissa's Raw Food Romance videos that she shot, and I don't think I ever actually watched it. It was when she was down in Costa Rica visiting me, I guess back in late August, early September, somewhere around that area of 2016, and we had a good time, and I knew she shot a lot of videos. I watched some of them. I didn't watch them all, but this one was really nice because this one took me back. This was of that farmers market that I shared with you guys a lot while I was living on the mountain that last year in Costa Rica. In fact, why don't I just pop that right in right here? Just click on that and check it out. It's really worth watching. She got me. She kind of got a better microcosm of the market than what I usually got. So that's a good little video. But no, it just got me thinking, it's kind of, now that I'm about 6 weeks away from heading back to Costa Rica, I'm in kind of that contemplative type mood. And I'm thinking about the last, let's see, how long have I been back here? Middle of July, so August, September, October, November, December, January, February. I've been back, right at the date, because I came back on the middle of the month. I've been back in the States for about 7 months now. Just to bring it back up again, just for a little backstory on some of you that may have not seen me say that before. I came to this lifestyle, I started doing this lifestyle while I was living in Costa Rica. And up until July of 2017, all my experience has been down in the tropics where I've got fruit at my fingertips all the time. It might spoil you a little bit as I've figured out, but I'm getting antsy. I'm getting a little stir crazy. I'm ready to get back home to where I thrive. But this has been a very valuable period here in the States, and I'll be back. I'm not picking up and moving everything completely back down there again. I'm going to be down there probably April, May, June, July, maybe a week into August, and then I'll be back up here mid-August, early mid-August, to spend the rest of the year in the States, also to make it to the Woodstock Fruit Festival. But yeah, this last 7 months has really kind of given me a little bit of a chance to relate and see what other people deal with on this lifestyle. I've said before, I'm the lazy raw vegan. I haven't had to put a whole lot of effort into this lifestyle because I've had it at my fingertips from the beginning. And there is a difference. There's a definite difference in surviving versus thriving. But I think this has been really beneficial to me because I've learned some things about the lifestyle overall, and I've learned how we can adapt and how we can survive on the lifestyle. To be quite honest, I do say surviving, but right now, over the past 5 or 6 weeks, I'm feeling about as good as I feel. I don't remember too many periods of feeling this good anywhere, but I know there's certain things I'm kind of hanging on. I know that I'm missing certain things. Listen, I don't get into the deep sciencey stuff. Well, I'm missing this, so I'm not getting this vitamin, I'm not getting this mineral. I just know not getting the variety of that tropical fruit, I can't tell you tangibly, but I just know I'm not at that same level that I was when I was down there. One thing I know that I'm going to immediately perk up like a flower getting ready to bloom is when I get some vitamin D. That is something I've probably not been this, and I don't want to say deficient because I've been getting vitamin D for 5.5 years on this lifestyle. So, and not that I'm saying I was able to store some since I left, but I'm not too worried about that since I've had so much vitamin D over recent years. But I definitely feel like I need my batteries to be charged. And just, you know, it's the variety of the fruit, the quality of the fruit. As I was mentioning to somebody yesterday, I was doing a consultation on FaceTime or Skype, I forget which one, and I was talking about how it's not just about, you know, being in the tropics, and it's not just about organic. It's about how the quality of the food we're getting, and some of the food that I'm getting down there, some of it's not. I don't get a lot of organic in a couple. I won't be getting a lot of organic fruit where I'm going to be in Jaco, but that's why I'm shooting and doing everything and shaping my life to being able to locate in a particular area of Costa Rica where I'm going to be able to get the best of the best. And for me, like I say, your mileage may vary. I understand, you know, you're in school, you've got a job, you've got kids, you've got a mortgage, you've got obligations. So you do what you can do, and you do the best with it under your circumstances. For me, I don't have all of those encumbrances. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I don't own a house. I don't own a lot of stuff. I don't have obligations. For me, and you know, that's why I came back during this period to work really intensely so I could set up my income and set up a couple of income streams to where I can do whatever I do to make my money anywhere in the world. Laying the groundwork. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to that Shangri-La, that area that I really want to be in, that I know I will, I'll thrive bigger than I've ever thrived when I get down there. But back to the theme, we do the best we do under the circumstances. So my adapting, I've actually adapted by eating. I've found, and this is just me, all you pure raw is law people, don't let your heads explode. I mean, God bless you if you're doing it fully raw, but I've actually found that I've stayed a little bit cleaner, a little bit healthier, a little bit more vibrant by eating the occasional little bit more of cooked food than by trying to, oh my God, I'm going to scramble and I can make this and I can make that and eat fully raw. Because like a lot of the things that I eat, like for dinner, for instance, dinners have been more challenging here, and that's why I've just been recently just doing smoothies and banana and ice cream a lot at night. When I was in Costa Rica, I could make a low-fat or a no-fat dressing easily. I didn't even have to think about it. I go downtown, I get some mangoes, I get a red pepper, I chop that up, bing, bang, boom. Without having certain things that are available to me, I just don't have things that really excite me at nighttime. I do have a couple of salad dressings. The salad dressings I have that I use up here, I tend to use more fat in them when I'm not using fruit. So yeah, it's just, I'm a little out of sync. But once again, this isn't about complaining. This is just kind of like actually the opposite, saying, hey, no matter where we are, we can figure out a way to be healthy and vibrant. And maybe, you know, I would actually have to go, if I'm comparing it to how I was before, or if I'm comparing myself to somebody eating a standard American diet, oh, hell yeah, I'm thriving here. I'm thriving like crazy here in South Alabama. But once I've tasted a little bit more. And I'm kind of extreme. When this is an odd thing I'll kind of share with you. I was always like, I don't want something that's I don't like special occasions. I don't like something that's rare. I don't like to eat something that I know I'm only going to eat like once in 4 or 5 or 6 months. I'm just not built like that. I never even used to go on vacation. I've traveled a good bit, but I was never interested in going somewhere for a week. Mostly. I mean, that's changed a little bit now, but mostly like when I went to Europe, when I've been down in Costa Rica, that's how I got there in the first place. I didn't go to visit for a week. I just picked up and I'm like, I'm going to go live here for a while. Same thing when I was doing my Europe period and I was spending a good bit of time over there. I never like did vacations. I didn't get on the tour bus and try to see 13 countries in 12 days. I would go over there. I would find myself a base. I would stay there and I'd be there for a while because that's just what, you know, I don't like just a little bit of something. If I really like a little bit of something, I'm greedy. I want more of it. And it's like that with the food. I'm okay here. And if my circumstances were to lead me, and they could possibly do that, because as I've told you many times before, I have an elderly mother. She's 87. if circumstances should dictate at some point, which they very well may, that I have to be here in the States for a permanent set of time and not able to, you know, go get away to Costa Rica for 5 months or 6 months out of the year, I will make it work, and I'm not going to complain about it. And I'm not complaining now. Like I say, this is just more or less comparison. But if given the opportunity, that's just common sense. If given the opportunity, which I have connections. It's no more expensive for me to live down there. All I have to have is internet. I mean, I'm working when I'm down there. Don't think I'm like on some sort of vacation. And on this trip, Jesus, I'm going to be working like 3 different jobs, because I'm going to be working on this, pointing at my phone, the camera, shooting all kind of hopefully interesting and crazy stuff, jungles and waterfalls and animals and fruit markets and yoga and all kind of stuff. So I'm going to be working on this channel. I'm going to be doing all this stuff on Instagram, putting out lots of content. But then again, I got to pay the bills and make the money too. So I will be doing a lot of my shirt design stuff and you know, marketing online with that. But I can do that anywhere. So what I'm getting at is always make your best choice. If you've got a chance, don't get stuck somewhere. Now, some people, they don't have those obligations, but they're stuck by their mind. They think, well, I was born here, or I'm here, so I can't really leave. I might as well just be here. No. Always make the best decisions you can, but be content with what you have, because look, I got a roof over my head. Yes, I would much rather be in Costa Rica today eating amazing fruit. If I was in Costa Rica right now, let's see, I could be drinking sugarcane juice. I could be eating an acai bowl at my favorite little place down by the beach. I could be mono-mealing mangoes. I could mono-meal papayas. One day I could mono-meal mangoes. The other day I could mono-meal papayas. It's like the choices are infinite down there. So in the end, we do what we can do where we are in our circumstances. But try to improve yourself. You know, you don't have to be like so harsh. You don't have to be like, well, some people almost like, I think they get off on tough circumstances, even when they don't necessarily need to be in them. But anyhow, I'm just kind of rambling. Like I say, that video got me shook up on getting ready to get back to the good stuff. So anyhow, this one was just a little bit rambling. I hope maybe you got something out of that. Survive wherever you are and be happy wherever you are, but always try to get the best that you can. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.